Make sure to subscribe and click that notification bell if you want to get the videos as soon as they upload.
How are you doing as I check our connection? A couple messages for the viewers, so pick a section, have a seat. Yeah, I know this is different. Quit with the questions. Allow me a second, please, to make my first impression.
Yo, welcome back to another Pounds 978 custom video. And today I want to talk to you guys about the Venompool wave, one of the coolest waves I've seen in a long time. I'm very happy to see it, very happy to get it. Shout out to Phage Toys, always on point, always up to date with their new toys and collectibles. Everything's always in stock. Usually prices are very fair, and these guys always hook it up. So shout out to Phage Toys once again. Link in the description below. But in this Venom wave, we have a new Carnage, Phage finally, Miles as a symbiote, Gwen as a symbiote, and then Morbius, which whatever. I'm always like that with one. And I think they do that purposely. Nonetheless, it's a great wave, and entirely I like them all. So I want to run through all of them by you. I've never done a complete review like this. I just have a lot right now, so I kind of just want to get them all out the way. But let's get Miles, because I think Miles is pretty cool. He's kind of an underdog. A lot of people are like, oh, why this design? They want the absolute Carnage design of Miles, and I get it. But this is not that. This is from the cartoon Maximum Venom. Still haven't seen it yet, so I look forward to seeing that. But you can read this card if you want to know a little bit more about this Miles. And here are the rest of the figures in the wave if you want to build Venompool. And you want to build Venompool, trust me. Miles Morales, a really cool figure based off the Miles Morales body, the teenage buck, just with a few different changes. The arms are different because they're completely sculpted. The hands are new, the feet are new, and the head is new, and everything else is the Miles body. And that's pretty cool, because also the head peg is different too. I'll show you that afterwards. But it is pretty cool. It articulates well. It shows off Miles as a symbiote. I'm pretty happy. I mean, it is a cool interpretation of a symbiote for Miles. It's not the absolute Carnage one, and I agree that one is superior to this design. But this is supposed to be from the cartoon, so it is supposed to be like minimum Venom attachment or Carnage attachment. I'm not even sure honestly how this happens. So if anybody does know what happens to Miles, feel free to comment down below. But you can't lie, this is done pretty well. Again, it's kind of an underdog. It's underwhelming because it isn't that big and it doesn't have any attachments. It's kind of plain, I guess. But I'm not gonna lie, I am happy to have it. I think it's cool. Any cool symbiote alongside any cool Spider-Man are things that I'm happy to have, and I'm never too picky about that. But here's the neck peg, and it is a bigger neck peg in comparison to the teenage buck body. I think that's a plus, because then you can have head choices and head options. You could even take this head and put it on the Pizza Spider-Man and customize it into something different, or you can take regular Spider-Man head and put them on this body and make your own customs, like a Mangaverse, because he has a bigger head anyway. So I don't know, I'm just saying. Options. Miles comes with both legs for Venompool if you want to build him. Gwenom is what I've known her to be. I thought she was Gwenom, not Ghost Spider. Ghost Spider is her name as regular Gwen, right? And I don't know why they changed it, because there's already a Ghost Spider that they changed to Spirit Spider. So much confusion, but her design looks cool. I took the liberty to paint the rest of the teeth on the tongue just to kind of make it look more accurate. You can pause that and read that if you want to know more about her. To be honest, I don't know anything about the design or the story arc on how she got the symbiote or anything like that, to be completely honest with you. I only know that I've seen it once or twice in art, and someone made a custom of it a while back. I don't even know who made the custom. I just saw it and I thought that was so cool because it just looked really nice. And it seems pretty simple. All it is just black Gwenom, hood with teeth and a long tongue, but you can't make teeth, like as far as customizing go, you can't make teeth that are hard with sculpt because they'll break on a hood. And I know a lot of people use different things like green stuff that are, it's flexible sculpt, and I don't know how to use that. I've never seen it. So, but anyway, I think it looks really nice. The tongue is cool. It doesn't have to be articulated. I think it's fine for what it is. The teeth, I think, needed to be painted. I don't know why they didn't. It's just like a couple more dots of white paint. So I don't know why they didn't do that. I like the logo in the back. It looks like a heart almost. A broken heart crushed in half. I don't know what it is. This is a pretty dope figure. The blue in it is really nice. It's supposed to be black, but it's like midnight blue. And I wish he had some accessories too, because this tongue isn't enough because you can't take it off. So I wouldn't consider the head as an accessory. And here's symbiote Gwen in comparison to her normal self. You can see the color is different, where in her normal suit it's black, but in the symbiote it's a navy blue. And I think that's cool, it pops, it's different. It's not a metallic blue, it's just like a nice satin kind of blue. It's like a mix between matte and gloss. It's hard to really explain. It's nice. I really do like it, honestly. The paint on the eyes and hoods are done pretty well. And kudos for the first time they made Gwen, because that shading is done pretty nice. My Gwen is out of shape. You can see it's like a couple scuff marks. I need to either tweak her up or get a new one. But she's white, so granted she's gonna get dirty. This one is nice. It's painted pretty cool. It's super clean. That logo is very, very clean. I didn't even know she had that logo in the back. And if you compare it to Miles, I think they look good, man. I'm not gonna lie. These are two really cool figures. I think these are really gonna go well with a lot of young kids. And I know that's why Hasbro made them, because they're part of the cartoon. I just think they fit well. Phage, now Hasbro's digging up my alley. This is something that I wanted to see for a long time. And I know a lot of people may feel some type of way that it's on a bucket cap. Not me personally. I think it goes well when you compare it to Carnage, the previous Carnage. It has some similarities, a lot of similarities, but different in its own way. Let's read this because I do want to know more about Phage. The Phage symbiote gives its host the ability to forge incredibly dangerous bladed weapons to attack its victims. Yes, I like that. Phage, 1 out of 5 Life Foundation symbiotes. Honestly, one of the coolest symbiotes there ever was. Very underrated. You never really see him in comics, and when you do, he's so underpowered, he just dies immediately. I like this design a lot. I think it's one of the cooler symbiotes. I said that before. Even with the way Hasbro made it, I like it for some reason, because it's really hard to depict this guy and what's accurate and what's not, because in comics he's drawn differently. So you just got to take the liberty and make it your own way. And with Hasbro's version of it, I am very pleased of it. There's only 1 or 2 things that I wish were done different, or I guess added to it. But it isn't a make or break. This is an absolute necessary figure if you want to complete the Life Foundation. And it isn't a bad one, honestly. I wish it had butterfly joints. I love the way he looks like he's kind of laughing, or he's kind of mentally ill. Kind of what Carnage should look like sometimes. It's just kind of disturbing to see him like laughing. Like, why are you laughing? But he's laughing in pain at the same time, because he doesn't want to be, he can't control the symbiote. And that's why they need Eddie Brock to teach them the way. Yes, Hasbro was kind enough to give us 1 accessory. Yep, that's right, 1 accessory. And I think it's cool. Honestly, it's better than none, because the rest of the figures got no accessories except the Build-A-Figure, and that's pretty cool. And the movie Venom, but he's not part of the wave technically. But this blade is done pretty nice. It doesn't really match. The gold is a little different. The color shade is off. But you really won't notice from a distance. It's only if you're staring at it like me, like a weirdo. But I only wish they gave us 2. That's my only complaint. I have 2 complaints, ready? That they gave us another weapon, and that he had butterfly joints, but they can't. No, I'm lying. That's not my complaint. That is not my complaint. I can deal without butterfly joints. I'm aware he's a bucket cap. My only complaint is another blade, and they completed the paint design, like the black on his chest. I wish they just painted it all the way down to the rest of his legs, like the way Carnage is. Other than that, I think it's done pretty well. The gold on it is nice. It's like a dark gold. I seen someone actually customize this and turn it into Yellow Jacket, and I think that was super dope. And that's what I mean about painting the rest of his body. You see Carnage's legs has black on them, but Phage has no black on his legs or arms. And I think they should have painted the rest of the way. They could have still kept that design, because it is different in comparison to the symbiote on the right. Phage looks like it's like tiger striped almost. And again, that makes it look cool, because the gold body with the black tiger striped symbiotic flames kind of look. It's nice. The feet are really different though. They gave us big feet. So as much as they're the same, the differences are the accessories on the back, the heads of course, the forearms have different attachments, same thing with the calves. I think the head or the jawline is too square for Phage, but it looks good either way. I just wish it was shaped more naturally. But they both can create weapons, and I wish Phage had another weapon. Without question, this crew is starting to shape up and whip up really nice. All we need is Riot and Agony. And if you had to ask me, I think Riot is gonna be on a Hyperion body like the Venom is. I mean, they better put him on that just to kind of keep him in scale with Venom. And Agony's probably gonna be a younger body, because I think she's less powerful than Scream. But Venom looks cool, and Carnage looks cool, and Toxin would look cool, and Miles would look cool, Gwen would look cool, all the symbiotes in the group would look awesome. Carnage, a new version of Carnage, kind of based off the absolute Carnage, sort of, because that Carnage is a little more menacing, but these are like the zombie kind of versions. And I think it's cool. I don't know if it was necessary. I like it, but I don't know what to think, only because of the sculpt. And I know a lot of people are happy about that. And they did give us a classic Carnage head to kind of make us feel like it's a comic Carnage. Let's pull it up. You can read that if you want to. Carnage. Alright, off the top, I'm not gonna lie, it's probably one of the best looking figures in the wave. It's probably the third best looking figure, being the Builder figure, Venom, and then Carnage, then Phage, probably Gwenom, and then Miles. You can twist the last two around by anyone you want. But this is a really good looking figure. My only issue is the sculpt kind of makes it not look like a comic figure and kind of makes it look like a movie figure. Kind of like what the Venom is. The Venom is sculpted all over the body. And this is too, and I know that's cool. A lot of people like this. And I like it too. Again, I'm not saying I don't like it. I'm just saying that you make the rest of the symbiotes look bad when you put so much detail and quality into this. And when you compare them both, I mean, it's not that you make them look bad, because I still like the original comic Carnage. I think that actually looks better than the new one for some reason. Maybe the new one's a little slim and small, but I like them. They both look really cool. And I have this head. You can put this head on if you want and see if it fits. It does kind of fit. It gives you that like giraffe head kind of look. It's not built for that body. Here's a custom one I have, made a while ago. Never got rid of it. But in comparison, they look good. This doesn't fit here either because it's not sculpted. Though the black tendrils aren't sculpted, it fits more on this comic one. But I do like the figure, and I don't want to keep saying I don't like it. I think it's really awesome. I just don't know if it was necessary, because now it puts Spider-Man and the rest of the symbiotes on a lower tier. So now I'm like, I want to expect all my symbiotes to have sculpt, but the first 25 that I got don't have sculpt on them, but Carnage does. So I don't know if I'll put Carnage in my collection.
My friend, you better not lie to the people. Mira, if you don't take it and put it in your collection, maybe I have it for me. I send to my people, and then we just keep it for ourselves because you don't appreciate this beautiful piece of coño. And I got butterfly joints, pero ¿por qué they move like that? It's like they lock. Pero the legs work really good, and that's a plus. And then that's it, I guess. But I'm happy to have him. Thank you.
No, Billy, you can't have it.
Ay, Dios mío.
And then the best figure of the wave, Morbius. This is the most amazing fit. Like, I couldn't wait to get my hands on this. Like, read that if you want to know more about this version of Morbius. Oh, why do they always do that? Why do they always give us one figure, one or two figures that just don't fit the wave? Morbius. Why couldn't they make this the exclusive and give us Captain America? Right? The Venom Captain America. But guess what? I'm going to turn lemons into orange juice, if that makes any sense. Lemons into lemonade, and turn this figure into a custom, because the minute I saw the upper torso, I said, I know who that's going to work for. Who do you guys think this is going to be? Or who could you turn this into just based off this simple recipe, a Spider UK head in this body? Me, I see two people. I see Last Stand Spider-Man and Spider-Man Noir without the jacket. More leaning towards Last Stand Spider-Man though. Then there was Venompool, an amazing figure, guys. I gotta let's stop for a second and applause Hasbro, because this is a really good figure. And let's applaud the guy who sculpted it too, because someone tagged him in one of my Instagram posts, and I never had a chance to shout him out because the post was kind of negative. And we'll get to that later on. It wasn't negative, it was just an opinion I had on his hand that a lot of people were just kind of like, oh, that's just the way it is. And it's not actually the way it is. I'll break it down. Venompool, I think there are 4 versions of Venom and Deadpool merged. This one is from Contest of Champions, a video game. And I think the biggest version of Venom and Deadpool mixed together. There's Back in Black, and there's a bunch of other ones. But the point is, this is a great figure. The only issue I have with it is that it's sculpted, like it's very detailed. And again, that's something I'm only gonna have an issue with, because it takes away from the comic look and makes it more like a movie figure, especially if you compare it to the movie Deadpool. It's the same thing, it's designed from the same guy, so he did the same thing, and I'm not mad at him for doing that. I think that's awesome. I just think it takes away from the comic look. So I can't really use it for any customs, right? Because I'll have to sculpt over all the detail. And that's probably why I don't like it. But that's not to say that it's not sculpted incredibly well. Like, if you want me to pull out the macro cam so you can get a closer look, it's extremely nice. Like, it's painted really good. The teeth have a couple scuff marks, but the staples are nice. The indents on the eyes are nice. This is a really nice figure for the price you're getting it for. Seriously, it compares to the Hot Toys version. It really does. In fact, I may say this is better than the Hot Toys version for the price you're gonna get it for, and for the movement that it has. It's a little dusty right there. But you see that it's entirely sculpted, and it's done really well. It's detailed really nice, and I don't think anyone is gonna complain about that. So I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I think that's really good. I just think that it's inconvenient for me if I ever want to use it for a custom. And don't worry, I'm never going to use this for a custom. This is probably one of the better figures from the Spider-Man Venom wave, if you want to include Deadpool as part of the symbiote wave. But I like it. The sheaves are done really nice. Everything is done really good. Those dots should be black on the back of his neck, but that's so minor that it doesn't really matter. No one's really going to see that, so you don't even have to paint that. He comes with open claw hands. I think that's really cool because having the closed grip hands would become kind of useless if you don't have the katanas in them. So having the claws can give you more posability. You know, for the size and bulkiness, this thing moves pretty badass. Like, it's not hindered in any way. It's single jointed elbows, but you get all the flexibility you really need with a figure this size. The ab crunch functions really well. So the figure performs, it looks nice. It holds up, bro. I think this is one of the better figures of the Spider-Man wave. The difference between this version and the Hot Toys are very minor. Things like a really cool detailed wash and a couple more accessories are the only things. For the price range, this is by far a better figure. Now, I keep bringing up the Hot Toys thing because when I compared this hand to the way the Hot Toys version made their hand, you can tell that this one is inaccurate. And anyone can tell you with the right hand that this is very inaccurate. You never put your index finger over your thumb when you're clenching to make a fist because you're gonna break your thumb. It's not possible. It doesn't work. I don't know why they did it. Some people made an excuse saying, oh, it's because of his long nails. That's not true. You guys know me. I have long nails from time to time, and you never do that. It's just not. It's not logical to do that. It's not a big deal either because I just wanted to point it out, and people were having a fit about it on Instagram. The Venompool wave, the second Venom wave. Do you guys need these figures? Personally, for me, it's a must-have. The entire wave is a go. I only needed Morbius because of the arm that it comes with, but whatever. It's not a bad deal nonetheless. Even without Morbius, they could have put the arm with another figure like Miles, give Miles both arms, and I still would have bought the wave. I think it's necessary. So happy to get that. Let me know what you guys think about these figures. Do you have them? Were you able to pick them up? I know they were kind of hard to get because they were released on November 8th, and some places got them. In my local Target, we got just the movie Venom and Carnage, and then I found Gwen at a GameStop, and Miles I found at a GameStop. The rest of them I got from Fig Ops Toys. I like these figures a lot, honestly. I'm happy to get Phage. He's one of the better ones because he's gonna go with the rest of the Life Foundation. So give me Riot, give me Agony, and continue to give us more figures. I need to get my hands on Captain America because I don't have him. He needs to go to the collection ASAP. And maybe I'll do an entire collection of all the symbiotes and all the Spider-Man if you guys want me to do that. Let me know in the comment section down below if that's something you want me to do. You want me to make a collection video, just line up all the symbiotes because I think it would be cool. I also have the new Toxin that I haven't made a video of, and I don't think I will until I make the entire Venom list. But that's it, guys. I appreciate the love. I've never made a video like this, an entire wave review. I figured I'd do it because I've done a review of Venom. It's another reason why you didn't see Venom here. Give a guy a thumb up if you liked the video. Feel free to subscribe for more content and click the notification bell if you want to catch the videos as soon as they upload. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
But if you choose to subscribe, you the man. Yes, you. Everyone below in the comments, yes, you too. Thank you very much for showing me love. Who knew? It's ironic how we think out the box for you too, right?
Sing, 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 sing. Everybody.